jungle because Hilda is very powerful against Assassin's jungler. And Gaja Matrix. Wait,
Yeah,
what a
tricky.
nasty combo.
Oh my goodness, Hilda's pressure gives me shades.
Thank you so much for all the boys and girls in the panelist desk. But what a way to close out the draft for TLID, a debut pick in Season 14, Arashi.
We said that snowballing was essential. We talked about sustainability and roaming being a focus, but Hilda? What is going on right here? Wow. Seems like front to back has really taken over, and the EXP lane just wants to be just faster, right? Runs faster, jump higher. We'll have to see whether this works out for Team Liquid.
It does look like it's gonna be revitalized Hilda and also concussive blast to help him with a clear speed. Oh my goodness. You talk about this a bit more, Arashi. Like, what's the main goal, especially in the late game, when Hilda usually kind of fall off to compared to other EXP laners out there?
I think it's just to be a tank. I mean, look at the emblems here by IndyHome. Vitality, Wilderness Blessing. It's about being tanky, being able to control the far side of the lane maybe, perhaps, and just sustain and roam around. If we're going to use this Hilda to control the side lanes in a split-push fashion, it's going to be quite difficult to be dealt with by Bigetron, but look at this.
It's going to be a setup by Bigetron Alpha. Ron now pops revitalized, but will not be enough. Super 10 looks for more. First blood, it goes to Super Luke, but really very aggressive with the flicker play as well. Bigetron Alpha, though, will have space to back away.
Good attempt coming in from Witty, but Super Ken still saving that last shadow for him to get away. But Arashi, I have to wait here.
1v1 Aaron Shiki versus and Mon finds the solo in the bottom lane.
Twice now. Now Moreno in the mid lane. Just a bit of poked. But once again, Eman solo killing the rookie Aaron Shiki.
Oh man, close but no cigar for Aaron Shiki, man. That was close. But now they have actually pressure on the turtle, man. Fabian on the Alpha.
Bergan looks for the steal, but Fabian clutch retribution, and TLID wins on the Newt.
They flip the script. Super Ken, #1 on objectives in Turtles this season, but Fabian strikes first with the Alpha.
Really a weird situation right here. Bigetron, they seem to be transitioning more to this aggressive snowballing attempt. Super Ken going for kills instead of farming hard. Before we continue with that though, talent prediction here by the new application GoPay.
Very aggressive Super Ken. Looking for the quad shadow, circling Eagle. Will just find Moreno, but they will not engage more. Purple buff still in contention. It seems like TLID. They will take their time. Super Ken has a retribution bolt, as well as Fabian. Here of Alpha, that's a good steal. Now with the glorious pathway, Super Luke looking for an engage, but TLID says no, let's not go business this time.
That's when you have the Birdman, the Matilda. Oh, yes, kill!
Looking for a pick-off! Super Ken, not enough damage. Yeskel, good spacing.
Man, Yeskel, what a player too. And he is the most improved player in the season. Season 14, Rashi.
He did a great job right there, just getting distance. But look at Aran once again being pesky, having his eyes on Super Ken. You have to remember though, so far Bigetron has had the advantage when it rotates.
Now teams right now with Revitalize and the suppression. Oh! The big hero of Alpha. But now, with the Nibiru's passion, Fabian is in trouble.
Oh my god! No way!
Help of Widdy. My goodness, clutch guiding wind.
Divine intervention that should not have happened. Everything in the kitchen sink for them, but no one died, Arashi.
Oh man, what was that? Both teams played with razor-thin margins, but since Aaron Shiki wasn't participating in that fight, he actually got a decent amount of value there from the turret gold. Man, Team Liquid ID, it seems like they have ever so slightly the advantage right here. Considering that Super Ken is on an assassin, it is going to be very difficult for him to try to go in and assassinate someone with a Matilda around, and with the opposing jungler being an Alpha as well. A comfort pick for Fabian that's really oppressive in the current meta. Look at that clear speed.
I mean, this is why you ban out the Matilda. Let's see now with the Circling Eagle, Super Ken still has the quad shadow, and that will be Bigetron concede another turtle.
This composition is just built to zone with a Hayabusa, man. When you can get away from the Hilda, that's where the Matilda circling eagles around you, exposes you, and kind of, threatens to just jump on you. You can see that Super Ken is struggling to even get near the neutral objectives. Whoa!
Quicker Divine Judgment, and that will be Fabian this time, punished. Now, Bigetron, they might look for more. 2 members caught by the Circling Eagle, but Bigetron Alpha says, you know what, it's enough. We have Fabian, let's back away.
I don't know about you guys, but I feel like that's kind of a misplay coming in from Fabian. They should have just Spear of Alpha out of the danger.
Oh my goodness! Aaron Shiki with the damage now. Super Luke finds the law and order, and Aaron Shiki punished. Bigetron Alpha with the trade.
Beatrix and the West Curse in this playoffs has been popping off, Arashi.
It's popping off, man. The double barrel shotgun doing a lot of damage. But Team Liquid ID, in a way, even though in the fights, in the skirmishes, Bigetron Alpha are getting some value, look at the individual side lanes, man. Aran and Shiki have been able to do a lot of damage, able to outpush their lane opponents. That's something that Bigetron Alpha need to consider going into the mid game, where in theory, Team Liquid ID can be a lot more dangerous than they are right now.
Now with the... Oh, that's a good setup. TLID smells that Super Ken is alone, isolated, and they have punished. Well, they will trade that for the third bottom side, though.
Now, let's talk about Super Ken a bit more, Rashi, because he chooses to go for magic shoes, the same as the Suyo's last matches in season number 1. But we might have to wait here.
Or it's and that's gonna be the Rhino with the Spear of Alpha. Sweetie now isolated, taken down. Super Luke will be the trade. Amon doesn't find a connection, but it will be 1-for-1.
It is a roamer for the EXP though. Yeheskiel playing a dangerous game, but he knows he can't kite back away.
Most improved player looking for some connection with the Zushin. Fabian secures the perfect turtle.
That don't matter. Dude, you execute the right way. You get the turtles, you get the objectives.
Look at this zoning, man. Even when you get past the Alpha and the Mathilda, past the, past all of these obstacles, even Yeheskiel just stands there, flashing out the lantern flare, and you're just forced to respect it because you have no idea when that next follow-up is going to happen, especially if your marksman is a Bruno. Those crits can be very hard to predict.
He has this enabler that is the Matilda from Miri. But Rashi, let's talk about the Moreno, man, because he's using Valentina right now, a hero that he really likes to play, but the problem is, when you look at the other side of the court, what ultimate is he supposed to take? Is it just the guiding, the circling eagle? Is that the best?
He even went for the Spear of Alpha just earlier, I believe. So Moreno has been the more creative player on the Valentina. But again, as you mentioned, Shevin, there are options available to him, but which one will be ideal? None of those ultimates can really be game-changing. If anything, I feel like maybe the Sushin ultimate for some safety could be used if he wants to play a bit more aggressively. Otherwise, I guess the Circling Eagle or the Spear of Alpha, something to help with the crowd control, because right now, if they want to go for a fight, Key has to go and initially find the Divine Judgment first. Super Luke can get a stun, but it's very telegraphed. You're going to see the Hylos walking up to you.
AI prediction set by Samsung Galaxy S24 FE, man, look at that. Even though the gold lead is on TLID side, they actually favored Bigetron Alpha by a sliver of percentage, 1%. Meanwhile, Key might have to wait here because no one's there. Yeheskiel though.
Oof. Oh, with the Divine Judgment, and it connects now. Yeheskiel still able to survive that one, so that's a resource actually wasted though. Yeheskiel popped his flicker.
Oh, gotta be a bit more careful next time, Yeheskiel, because he saw that and he didn't want to actually pull the flicker a bit earlier.
Look at this though. Oh, what? Aran!
That's Aran initiating with the Hilda. TLID here, taking their time, playing the mid first. Board is up. Hayabusa is bottom side.
Hilda?
And actually find the connection all towards Super Luke. He has no flicker. That's info. Iran looking to find space towards pathway. Take my God! Fabian finds the kill! Yeheskiel will be the trade, but now Bigetron Alpha, they have no retribution in hand. Moreno receives a lot of damage now. Key looking, finds phase as he is covering for his life. Now Aaron Shiki still has some balls in his guts, but now it's going to be TLID finding the better trade.
Pesky is the word I want to say for this pick, man. What was that? He just absolutely destroys Super Ken before he got into the vicinity.
Ooh, man, that was a close attempt for Bigetron to save that orange buff. But Team Liquid, again, this composition is meant to just shut down the jungler. You saw what happened earlier. Usually the XP lane is an enabler, a Hylos. Since that guy can kind of do constant DPS, zone away the opposing team's jungler. But on a Hilda, she's faster. And she does more damage than the Hylos technically. And you can see it earlier, Super Ken not having any targets at all this game. And this is the mid-game power spike. Look at Aaron Shiki's crits, man. The 2-item power spike for the Bruno is being used to its utmost potential here.
Ram might have changed the way he played, but that identity when he picks the Batangs, the Uranus, the Esmeralda, when it's not even meta. It's still there. He's coming up with new things that he cooked up in the lab.
Bigetron defending. They failed to defend the inner turret top lane, but they will defend their mid and bottom for now.
That's the disadvantage of this composition. It's strong, it's oppressive, but only in the neutral objectives. When it comes to the sieging potential, they don't really have a lot to offer. And in a way, this kind of reminds you of how it played out when Onyx was going up against just yesterday, right? No siege potential, technically. They have to rely on getting a massive fight, but look at this Cotillo!
Victor Divine Judgment finds Winnie. That's going to be 5v4. Baby now receives a lot of damage. Winnie crown is placed, but he will fall regardless. That's Super Luke. Going to be the trade as a run now. Pasa revitalized, but still, that's a 2-for-1 in favor of the Red Robots.
Finally, good pickoff, and that might be the game plan from now on, Arashi. Limiting the disengage mechanic from Weedy.
I mean, for any composition, if you're able to get the Mathilda, that's just massive value, dude. Aran is the only person who can kind of tank the damage. Even if Fabian gets pulled in, he might just be bursted almost instantly.
Oh my god.
Excuse me?
Okay, whoa. It's a whirly right there, man. The crit. And actually now TLID only 1,500 gold lead though.
We got a game fact just now by new application Kopay. The last time this hero has been used, it's not even season 13, 12, no. It's season 9 with Rippo.
Wow.
Hilda, folks. Super Luke now pops the glorious pathway defensively, but that's the first. That's the crit by Aaron Shiki.
The Malefic War doing work right there. Again, Eman definitely has the damage to kind of trade back, but dude, it's a whole different mechanic. When Eman is doing a bit of DPS actually, rushing the DHS, we've seen Beatrix has kind of transitioned to in the late game. He's trying to match the basic attack potential, but with the Bruno, man, the crits are just different compared to the shred potential of the Beatrix. And with the Wind of Nature, this means that even Super Ken and Eman, they can't be too much against this.
Yep, conceal play from Key now. That's a suppression all towards Aran, and Aaron Shiki clears the Lord, but Key will fall him on. My goodness, he has the flicker, but does he have enough space? Answer is yes. Bigetron Alpha still moving backwards, and TLID finds the Lord and the kill.
TLID doesn't like that moniker. That L momentum erased the momentum coming in from Key, and now they're sieging the turret.
They're addicted to the rush. Fabian jumping in, winner ground popped. Super Luke looking for the defense. Aran. Oh my goodness, Aran goes down, but that is still TLID finding the base turret.
And that's before the Lord is even in the picture, man. The play from Fabian to just go in, bait out all the resources, and then go with the Winter Crown, exits cleanly with a guiding win. The communication, the synergy of this team is absolutely insane, dude. You keep seeing it, and it keeps impressing you every single time.
And they're not pumping on the brakes either. They just push onto the pedal. Every time a fight is possible, they're gonna take it. Every time Key goes for something, they're gonna retaliate. This is the identity of the cavalry, the newfound rookies for Team Liquid.
Right, we're seeing that Bigetron kind of clear this out. It's going to be allowed though. Aaron Shiki left alone his orange buff in order to just go and rotate with the Lord, but they actually weren't able to get anything. Bigetron!
For the Fabian with the Spear of Alpha. Moreno will go down as Aran extracts multiple members. Aaron Shiki is free-hitting, and that's the flicker! Oh my God! Wind of Nature! Aaron looking for the triple, and that is just Super Luke alone. The base wide open. Ladies and gentlemen, TLID finds game one.
Gila Yehaskiel! Gila Aaron! Gila Team Liquid! What was that? An absolute domination, a clean game coming in from Team Liquid ID. Something that a lot of people don't really see it coming. Bigetron Alpha got played around in the late game. Woo!
What